the ATC audio sounds like, and next is what yours sounds like. Audio sounds like, and next is what yours sounds like.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator World Tour. Actually I can hear myself, so let me just turn off the other. There we go, had another screen on. Right, so basically what I'm doing is doing a world tour with Microsoft Flight Simulator. I started way back in February 2025. That's a long time ago now. That's like almost a year. So I am currently at this airport here, which is Marsabit here, just near the Marsabit National Reserve in Kenya. Okay, so you can see my flight plan all the way from Gatwick, with the orange showing my completed flights and the purple ones flights left to go. So you can see I've got quite a number of well, quite a way to go really. This is quite a way, and judging by my current flight progress, I'm not getting very far at the moment. So yeah, I'm gonna really have to up my game a bit and do more flights. Okay, so now there's the TBM, Black Square's flagship aircraft there. All right, so and we are at this airport here, which is Marsabit. So yeah, let's actually slow this down a bit. It's too fast. Let's go down, slow that down, right down there. Let's see if it pans a bit more better. There we go. Yeah, so this is Marsabit in Kenya. Alright, cool. So let's just head on back down. Right, and now let's just jump inside. Alright, so welcome to the cockpit of the TBM 850. Alright, so this is my second attempt at live stream. The first one didn't go so well because there was a problem with the engine, believe it or not. And no matter what I did, I couldn't get it started till I discovered it was this was a problem. The engine condition was down to 0%. Last time I looked was 84%. And how it got down to 0, I don't know. Okay, let's just shut this door because it's quite windy outside, as you can hear. There we go, that's a bit better. Alright. So let's just get the aircraft fired up. So we're going to crash bar up and source selector on. Oh, that's already switched into auto. And nav lights on. We'll do a light test up here. We'll switch on the bats as well. Oxygen is down. Passenger is up. Do a horn test and emergency light test. Cool. Alright, so let's just make sure everything else is on. So parking brake is on, landing gear is down, and yeah, we've got this up already. You can tell somebody else was in the aircraft. It was me actually. Alright, so let's turn on these systems right here. Okay, so crash lever is up, source selector is off, generator selector is main, starter is off, ignition auto, exterior lights, gyro instruments all off, emergency lights test, circuit breakers, yeah, all in, and de-icing switches, they're all off. Landing gear control is down. Now autopilot and master trim, so all these guys are off apart from this one. We're using that at the moment. Bleed air over this section is off, air conditioning is off, dump switch, which is this one here, that's off, or that's in. Ram air handle, this one here, which basically lets fresh air into the engine, and the cabin that is pushed in. Auto fuel selector is manual and auxiliary pump boost pump is off. Tank selector is left. ELT, which is that red switch there, is armed. And the parking brake, we just looked at that, that's set. Right, so these guys down here, manual override lever, power lever, and we've got the throttles here, and condition lever, they're all off. All right, so you can check those off, and the flap control is up. And battery power, we'll check the supply here, which is good. And source selector, we've got that on battery. Voltmeter is above 25%. Yeah, all good. And fuel gauges, yeah, so that's enough for what we need, just 222 nautical miles. So, right, advisory panel. So we've got pitot 1 and pitot 2 checked. Oxygen annunciator, that is off. If that was on, that would mean that there's a oxygen bottle attached to the aircraft, refilling the oxygen. So yeah, you wouldn't want to take off with that. Right, interior lights is required. ECS, that's checked. Okay, flaps, put that down. And landing gear panel, lights test. Cool. Right, and pitot 1 heater on and 2. And just check, yeah, and put them off again. Right, de-icing light test, that's down here. Doesn't look like we're going to need any de-icing whatsoever. Source selector off. I'm not going to put that off, I'm going to keep it on. And right, pre-flight inspection complete. All right, so I'm going to be going for an engine start in just a moment. There's nobody around. Nose baggage door, engine compartment, cabin access door is latched, pilot door, that's closed, parking brake is set. And seats, oxygen pressures checked, oxygen supply, passenger oxygen, microphone selector is normal, and starter is off, ignition, landing gear control is down, radio master, we've got that on, source selector is BAT or GPU. Right, done that, door annunciator. Fuel gauges, right, yeah, we check that, that's good. Auto fuel selector, put that to auto, and we've got the auto select extinguished. Right, auto fuel is, so that's shift, good, it's working. ITT test, oops, this one, that's all good. Okay, cool. Right, so now we're going to go for a manual start. All right, now let's hope that this one actually does start. Okay, so all these are in the correct positions. And source selector is BAT, auxiliary boost pump, on. Okay, so as we do that, if you have a look at this, you can see we've got the auxiliary boost pump is running, and that will send the fuel all the way to the FCU, which is the fuel control unit. All right, that's why it's gone green. All right, that's on, and auxiliary boost pump indicator is illuminated. Fuel pressure, we're in the green. Ignition is auto, starter. Okay, so let's go for starter on. Right, starter on. Let's see what happens this time. Should be okay. And we got starter is flashing, ignition is stable, and we got prop rotation. Now we're looking for 13% on the NG, which we got that. Now we'll put the condition lever up, and it's looking good this time. Nice one. Alright, so fuel temperatures, sorry, oil temperatures is good. And we're looking for hot start on the ITT, or hung start on the NG, and that's all good. I think we maxed out about 796. And looking for 54%, take off the starter, and we'll select high idle. Great, it's great that this thing has started up. Engine condition 100%. Right, I'll have to try and keep it at that. I need that to stay 100%. And you can see the engine here, that will gradually turn colour as the engine as warms up. Right, that's good. So yeah, we checked our fuel, everything is good. No wheel chocks on or anything like that. No external power connected, so that's good. Alright, so done that. Yeah, all this is done. Oil pressure checked, engine instruments all checked. Right, so auxiliary boost pump, that goes to auto, and make sure the lights go off. Fuel pressure annunciator, all those are extinguished. Main gen extinguished. Voltmeter is 28%, and ammeter is charging. Right, next checklist. Alright, so you want to skip that. Go to after engine start. Alright, so we're going to go to gyros, put these all on, and we'll just put on our taxi lights as well. Everything up here is done, and we've got gyro is in the green, and this switch here is on slaving, and the radio master is on. Prop the ice. Right, let's just make sure these guys come on. Good. Right, and airframe de-ice. Now, airframe de-ice, this is not going to come on. Okay, reason being, because we've got the bleeds off. Okay, so we need to go to the bleeds and turn those on. So we got that to auto. This goes up, and that goes up as well. Temperature's down. We check this is pointing upwards, and we can set our altitude there. I think it's going to be about 20,000 feet we'll climb to. It's good. We'll just set that while we're here. Okay, switch it back a couple of notches to get our radar up so we can see other aircraft. Not that there's anyone around us, but still. And we can make the radius of that one a little bit more further, so we'll make that to 12, say 24 nautical miles out, so we can get good warning of other aircrafts that are in the area. Alright, cool. So we're going to prop the ice, check green, so we're going to check that this comes on. See now? It's got bleed air, so it's actually coming on and cycling through. This one should come on in a sec. Good. Alright, so that goes off, and yeah, parking brake is on, and just to turn this on, and this as well. Oops, sorry, I'm just trying to switch this. Let me do something. Get my track IR on. Right, good. I've got track IR on. Let's see if it works though. A minute. Yeah, there it is. That's working. Right, cool. That's a bit better. Right, prop de-ice. done that. Alright, no, SEP. We need to put that on. Okay, so if I show you this, I'll just switch that. Show you engine. You can see here the inert separator. Look, that's actually moving forward now. And if we were to go outside, you'd actually see the hole at the front actually coming down as well. Okay. Good. So, and up here it says inert sep. So we do need to turn those pitos 1 and 2 on. There we go. And we should be left with just these two lights on and the parking brake, which is set. So that's good. Ammeter is good. Generator, selector. So we want to put this on standby and just check the voltage. And that just drops a bit, which shows that the standby gen is working. Voltmeter 28, ammeter. Okay, good. So flaps up. And bleed air is auto, fan flow, and air conditioning, cabin temperature. That's set. Airflow distributor, which is this one here, and cabin altitude. We've set that. No, we haven't actually unchecked that. So what did I say? 20,000. Flight level 200. There you go. Right, let's bring that down a notch. And if you press it in, then you can actually get the feet per minute climbing rate, really. So that's 2,000. Okay, and just press engage like so, and you're going to get the alt and flight director coming on just there. Right, cool. Weather radar is on standby, and EFIS is on. AP trim's on. EFIS electric trim. Let's make sure that's working. Yeah, that's working. And taxi light is on. Inert SEP is on. Parking brake. Right, cool. So we are ready to taxi. Okay, so let's just have a look at our taxi out first of all. So there we go. I'm not even sure which runway we're going to be at. I think due to the nature of the airport, we're not going to get much information from sayintentions. So we're on CTAF really. Now with the sayintentions app, you can actually set the comms via this one. So if you just basically right click now, you can see that you can actually tune COM1 standby or COM2 active standby. Okay, so just do that. There you go. See, it's just pushed it right there. Okay, that's a new update, recent update that we received on sayintentions. Okay. Cool. So we're on CTAF. There's no tower here. Okay. Right. So we got center at 1213. So I think that's the next frequency. 21300. Enter. Okay. Right. So as regards airports, if we choose this airport here, I don't think there's going to be any information. Oh look, we've got some 80s here actually. Oh, wind at 130 at 13. Visibility 10. Sky conditions clear. Temperature is 15. Dew point 10. QNH 1011. 1011. There it goes. Alright, and and just move over to this side if we can see it. Round about here, 1011. Alright, good. That's done. Now this is indicating runway 13. It does make sense because the wind is at 13, so yeah. So we'll take that. That's why it's in green there. Okay, cool. Right, that's it. So we got to get out of here really. I've been here for too many days. Let's just go through our remaining checks first of all. Right, checklist. So parking brake off and toe brakes. Okay, so next checklist. Okay. Right, okay. Right, now a nice little trick you can do with this TBM, if you find you don't have enough turning space, right, or if you've got workers in front of you, just check you outside. You can actually put this into reverse. Okay, so I'm going to put it into reverse now. If you watch that, and the aircraft starts moving back slightly. Okay, but if you're going to do this, make sure you don't use the brakes to stop it. Otherwise, the nose is going to go right up. Right, so that's good, and we can now. We're at runway 13, so let's just set this heading to 13. Alright, cool. And we'll put this to GPS. There we go. Alright, so 13. And let's just get this on the map. Alright, good. So 13. Okay, so we want to just turn here. Just get this out of the way. There's quite a bit of latency on the TBM, so when you put the throttle up, it does take a little while to spool up. But you notice you got this beta range here, right? So basically, if you you can actually turn that off in the options panel, the iPad. But if you keep the throttle in that range, so when it goes off, basically, it means you're out of beta, and it just right for taxiing. Right. So now I know there's nobody here, but let's just make a call on CTAF. Right, Marsabit, hang on, sorry, they wanted the 122.9. Marsabit traffic, TBM November 852, Papa Sierra, it's TBM 850, taxiing to runway 13 for VFR departure to the north. Right, good, that's done. Let's get this out of the way and get onto the runway and make sure no one's coming. finally leaving this airport. Been here for days. Alright, so let's just go around here, and we've got to do a couple more things. Right, let's just park it here. Right, so we have got to do our before takeoff checklist. So parking brake is set, terrain. We've got to test all these here, and all right, and check. Right, good. It's all checked. Right, so now we just got to do like a little run up as well. So what we're going to do is set the throttle to 19, which is right there. It can be a bit tricky to get that 19. You see it there on the prop, right there. Right, can be tricky to get that. Right, and then you pull the prop down. So we're going to cycle that twice. Okay, and it goes back up, and then cycle it again, and back up. Okay, now we go to the overspeed governor, and we'll test that. So that should go down to about 18. Yeah, roughly does. Good. Alright, good. That test is over. So power lever, exercise prop twice. Yeah, I've done that. And fuel imbalance, we'll check that. Auto fuel selector is auto. And auxiliary boost pump is auto. Auto fuel selector shift to the fullest. Flaps for takeoff, pitot 1 and 2 switches, they're on, and de-icing inertial sep is on. Advisory panel, everything is off except parking brake and inert sep. Flight controls are free and correct. Okay, cool. Alright, ammeter, once again, check. That's good. And what's this? Trims. Yeah, trims are adjusted. Pretty much they stay there, really. I've never adjusted them from there on takeoff. Right, parking brake release, and strobe lights on. Right, strobe lights, and takeoff lights. Right, where's this aircraft running off to? Right, I need to take my photographs actually, because I need to put this on my progress for the my maps. Right, all lights are checked and on. Good. Right, so just taking a look at that flight plan again, just to check my route out of here. So map. Okay. Let's go. We do have two maps on this, you know, just to show you the other one. Utilities map down here, and there we go. So this basically is showing you the Navigraph map. It should have been there. I'm not sure why it's not. Let me check the main map. where is that now? Alright, I think let me put the parking brake on. Right, the flight plan hasn't been loaded up, so let me just do that real quick. Okay, flight plan, yeah, hasn't been loaded up, so let's go and get that from file. So you've got two ways of loading your flight plan. One is from file, which I'm doing right now, and that is found in the PMS 50 folder in the community folder. And the other one, you can load it straight from SimBrief or straight from Navigraph, really. Right, so there we go. There's our flight plan. So we're going out to Rudol, and it's got 30,000 feet, but I'm going to change that to 20,000 feet, and enter. All right, and there we go, 20,000 feet. And now we should have our flight plan loaded up now. There we go. Right, so pretty much we're going to be turning back round, back north, really. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be swinging around back north. You can either turn left or right. Just turn left. Alright, cool. So let's go, shall we? We've got another checklist actually to do before we get on our takeoff roll. Right, so before takeoff checklist, HSI compass, that's correct. And correct. Altitude, check. Altimeters, 1011, checked. Altitude selector, that's checked. Weather radar on. Landing lights are on. And ignition on auto. Interior lights as required. Cabin lights off. Transponder is set. So you can select VFR here. Okay. And parking brake release. Okay, cool. Let's release parking brake. It's really difficult around here. I don't know why they put it around there. But anyway, okay, so let's go. Right, so we're looking for 85 knots, which is our takeoff speed in the TBM. A bit glitchy there. Right, airspeed is alive. We are against the wind at the moment. Really slowly. Wow. Struggling to get that. $85. Might just make it. Yep. That was about 80. You can see there was a headwind right there on us. And let's just put the nose down a bit, just try and build some airspeed up. Right, positive climb. We are gear up. I think that was the slowest liftoff. I was literally going to abort takeoff really and take off the other way. You can see our airspeed is pretty low, so I'm just going to put the nose down a bit just to try and build up that airspeed. really do need that airspeed, as well as the climb at the moment. So if I just turn around and get the wind behind me, that might help. There we go. See, it's building up now. 100. Right, we'll leave it like this, and we'll just cut in on the flight plan at an angle. Just keeping that nose down so we can get that airspeed up. Once it's past 122, I'll select flaps up. Just manually flying the aircraft at the moment. Oh, there's a little bit of lift there. Still haven't got it past 122 at the moment. Right, actually, do you know what? I need to select 850 mode, but I can't do it yet until flaps are up. Right, let me just lift flaps up now, actually. Right, flaps are up and indicating, and we're going to go to 850 mode. Right, 850 mode, we're going to pull back slightly on the power, because we don't want to over torque it when we go to 850 mode. So 850 mode is here. Select 850 mode, and then we can control the power. And there we go, I've gone over slightly. Still struggling to get this aircraft up. Just gone past torque. It's a real struggle, even though flaps are up. I've never had this issue before, I'll be honest with you. Right, I'm going to go to autopilot. So let's just set heading, and we can switch to yaw damper and heading and autopilot. Right, and we can govern our speed a bit more better. Right, see its speed has dropped back down now, so we're going to have to just check this down a bit, which is our climb rate. Definitely can't climb at that climb rate, so that has to come down. See our speed there dropping off. We're going to get into dirty stall speed now at the moment, so autopilot goes off and we need to manually fly the aircraft. Right, I've got inert SEP still on, so that needs to come off. Normally you can keep that on until 200, but it does cause a bit of a drag when the inert SEP is on, so that's something to remember. You notice the airspeed now is, oops, that's gone up again. Airspeed now is building up slightly because of the inert SEP. It has now gone off. We're climbing up to 120. Can you see how much speed that inertial separator it drags? Alright, so that's good. Building up speed. Right, so let's go into autopilot again, select nav. Right, ideally I want to get this climb rate to about 170. Just take a picture, snapshot, like so. Cool. Right, autopilot is on, and taxi lights won't turn off just yet. Oops, just taken my feet off the rudder pedals, which caused a bit of a swerve. Right, this is going to be a pretty slow flight, you know, if we carry on like this. This is, well, we are climbing at 1,100. And this is like 850 mode, you know. We've actually tapped into the power of the TBM, so I can go just a little bit more. You can see that torque there. Just got to be careful. Let's see if I've caused any engine damage. Engine condition 100% still. Okay, cool. I think it gives you a number of errors before it starts going down or starts chipping away at the engine. Now look at the speed. Look, that is not good at all. I'm going to have to once again lower the climb rate. Why is it slipping off right out of autopilot? Right, I think I just best level off actually at 10,000. Just put autopilot here. So if you click Alt, it will basically level you off at the altitude you are at when you click Alt. So it's going to disregard this, basically. What I'm concerned about now at the moment is this speed. 10,000 feet is fine for the moment. Alright, let's just turn off our lights. And go to the next checklist. Right, so climb, landing gear is up, flaps are up, power lever, yeah, we're checking on that, and cabin altitude. Okay, that's still good. There is another way to check your cabin altitude. It's a bit more visually, so if you click on the iPad again and go to the cabin page, you can see there cabin altitude right here, and it's showing the delta range, the PSI difference right there. Right, there we go. You can see the speed is built back up now. Right, let me just see if I can climb a bit. I'm going going to have to tune into center, you know, and really call them. So let's just change frequency. Should have done that already, really. Right, let's just select. No, not that one. Change that. Up. Oh, it's not doing it. It's not doing it. Let's just do it manually here. And see what happens. Engage. There we go. And if I put it at IAS, that will keep us at. Oh, my mouse is gone. I can't see my mouse, sorry. I'm going to have to go and plug my mouse in. Just 1 second. Right, I think my mouse has just died on me. Right, let's get it charged up. Right, there we go. Right, mouse is back. Okay, so where are we now? It's 10,005. Ooh, that, come on, need to get more out of you. More climb, more climb. Right, IAS. So let us check our climb rate, cabin altitude is checked, cab diff is checked, temperature is checked, fuel quantity and balance is good, de-icing, inertial set
give me the frequency for Marsabit Tower for Kenya 655.
Next
Kenya
checklist.
655, contact Marsabit Tower for landing clearance.
Right, altimeters, I got the standard actually. Cabin pressurization is checked, pulse lights are off, de-icing, inertial set is required. And next checklist, cruise, not there yet. Right, so there we are. Haven't got that far. I think once we level out, we will pick up our speed a little bit more. Right, let's just get sayintentions up. and just make a call to center. So ATC 122. No, that's not 122. So we are on center 1213. Right, let's call center. Where are we heading to? We are headed to Arba Minch. Right, let's make that radio call and check out sayintentions. Where are we? I'm not even sure what center they are. Really, what area? Let's have a look. We are still in Kenya. I use Kenya Center. Kenya Center, good afternoon. November 852 Papa Sierra is type TBM 850. Cruising at 1200 feet VFR. Sorry, climbing to flight level 200. VFR to Arba Minch. Let's see if they get back to me. Nope, nothing heard. Try again. Kenya Center, November, good afternoon, November 852. Papa Sierra is type TBM 850. Flight level climbing through 12,500 for flight level 200. VFR to Arba Minch. Hang on, what does it say? ATC disabled. Use the button on the bottom right to re-enable. Oh, I see. I think I pressed this earlier. I didn't realise that was a disabled button. There we go. Let's get it back on again. There you go. So that's your notification box there. It's cool. So let's just get this panel set properly. Right, so I'm not happy with the panel at the moment. Right, it's a bit better. Right, let's try that again. Let's check the airspeed. We're still climbing. Good. Kenya Center, good afternoon, November 852 Papa Sierra is type TBM 850, climbing through flight level 12,700 for flight level 200 VFR to Arba Minch.
F85 FCS 852 Papa Sierra, Nairobi North Center, climb and maintain flight level 180. VFR above flight level 180 not permitted. Say request.
Yeah, climb and maintain flight level 180, 52 Papa Sierra. Right, that's cool. Look at that, see? VFR, no VFR, above flight level 180. Right. That's good. See if we can get some more climb out of this aircraft. Bring up to 15. Let's see what we can get. Press IAS at this speed. So that'll keep it. We won't get 15, but at least we know we'll have our speed fixed. So it is a trade-off between, when you press the IAS, it's a trade-off between speed and climb. So when you press the IAS button, basically it locks it at the speed you selected, or when you selected the IAS button, whatever speed it was, it locks the climb there. But if you wanted 1500, you ain't going to get it. See, that's all we're getting. Right, now for me to get, oh, it should be on nav really, for me to get, why this aircraft has come off nav, I don't know. Okay, let's go to heading. Probably going well, of course, now. Right, that's IFR for you. Not IFR, VFR. Right, let's just turn this thing around back to on our course. Let's see how far we've gone out. Oh, not that far. Happens sometimes. Yeah, so setting IAS really is like I see it as a safeguard, basically. So if you forget to check the airspeed, you know it's locked it there. But it does slow your climb down though. So if I select this now and press engage, you see IAS has gone off. Now it's going to try and attempt to climb at, say, 1500. But that means you've got to watch the airspeed. Right, live map. You can get a satellite map, so you can select satellite right there. Now it should show other say intention aircraft, but I find that it doesn't. So if we go here, for example, this is to the say intentions website, select flight tracker, and you can see all the other say intentions pilots. Now this one is us here. That's us right here. Okay, that's us there. So got this aircraft right here. Check the airspeed. Sorry, there you go. So I'm talking about the airspeed. You see how it's just dropped off sneakily. Very sneaky, very sneaky. Right, trims are just making this a bit more difficult, so we're just going to put the trims down a bit. Try and build that airspeed back up. Get back on track. it looks like we're not going to make. I want to keep it here at 1500. To be honest with you, looks like we're not going to make that. Even that 1800 for such a powerful aircraft. I mean, I normally can get to like flight level 300. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening today with the TBM. Right, let's lock it there at 1500 and select autopilot. And get a picture. Right, cool. That sounds rough, doesn't it? Can't quite hear that. Right, so notice here that we've got heading and nav selected. Okay, so when the GPS locks on to the course, the nav will take over and the heading will disappear. Just like that. Right, so let's go to our checklist because we are pretty much in cruise now. Checklist, so cruise, power lever. Okay, we need to just bring that down. I want to take it out of 850 mode and bring the power lever down to about 88, and I'm going to bring the prop down to 19. That's weird actually. You know what I just noticed? I think my prop was down. Somehow, I think I brought it down at some point. I don't know why. Because I can hear the engine now, it's quite loud. That's a revelation. Maybe that's why I wasn't getting the climb. So let's try and get up to flight level 180 and see what happens now. So let's go to 180 and engage, and let's go to 850 mode. So did you notice that? Okay, over torque again. Right, for some reason my prop was down, I don't know why. Right, let's go to IAS. No wonder I was losing speed. It's crazy. I need to remember that actually. That wasn't good at all. That was quick. Leveled off at flight level 180. Cool. Right, now we can bring that prop down and power down as well to about 88%. 88. Right, cool. I think that's why I was not getting the speed. Prop was down too far. Near airspace less than 2 nautical miles. Still got a long stretch to go on here. altimeter should be set really. 1013 2992. Alright, so keep an eye on that speed. Speed is good. And now I wonder if they've got any procedures here. So we are looking at descending to 9,500, so it's got top of descent right here. Waypoint, top of descent. Okay, so AM 212, so we've got time to top of descent 16 minutes. Alright, so that's a countdown indicator, if you like. So when this gets to 0, it's basically going to be, we're going to be sitting on top of our top of descent right here. Looks nice, doesn't it? It's beautiful. Right, so what you can do if you kind of like get bored, you can listen to
Contact Washington Center on 135.525.
other broadcasts.
Airways 1347. Climb and maintain flight level 350. Contact Addis Ababa Center on 125.1.
Roger, contacting Addis Ababa Center on 125.1.
Right, we've got other radio comms here. So at the moment you've got 632 sayintentions pilots on, and you've got IFR 459. That's not plus, that's involved in that. So basically these two numbers add together will make up to this number plus this number as well. Play of 628. AI traffic. If you want to see the AI traffic, just click here, AI traffic, and it shows you all the AI traffic near us or on the map. So we've got AI traffic right here. So nothing near us.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Nogitaka 011 Heavy, information Lima is current. Cleared to Hamburg. After departure, fly radar vectors, Padre departure runway 17. Initial climb to 4,000. Departure on 120.8 squawk 4443.
Southwest 1288, contact ground on 118.075.
Midway ground, Southwest 1288 is with you on Yankee.
Boeing 898, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Southwest flight level.
Denver Center, good afternoon.
I got about 400 liters of fuel, Savage Whiskey.
Los Angeles Center, Honda Jet 77 Kilo Romeo Padres 2 departure. Flight level 234, climbing flight level 300.
Honda Jet 77 Kilo Romeo, Los Angeles Center, good afternoon.
Arnab to Meckle and clear for takeoff, American 364.
Skyhawk 39er X-ray, you're leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Yes, sir, departure, 139er X-ray,
Tower Bahamas 230, holding short, runway 08 right, ready for departure.
Bahamas 230 heavy, Miami Tower, hold short of runway 8 right, A351 mile final.
Springbok 063, turn right heading 230.
Right heading 230, Springbok 063.
Land 7, turn left heading 200.
200, land 7.
Land 780, contact Guayaquil Center on 128.3.
Vision 2 Golf Papa, descend and maintain 4,000 feet, turn left heading 075.
4,000, 075, mission 2 Gold Papa.
American 9023, maintain your altitude.
Presidential 69, Adams Tower, wind 070 at 12, runway 4 left, cleared to land. Caution bird activity.
United 474, Indianapolis Center, just a heads up that we had an aircraft report light turbulence, occasionally moderate, about 15 minutes ago at flight level 360. Southwest 3222, Denver Center, direct hold EM, then is filed, please.
Direct hold EM, then is filed, Southwest 3222.
Right, we've got airspace ahead of us. How far?
330 vectors for the ILS, runway 24 left approach. Delta 1259er, direct list you approved, proceed.
Right, so good thing about this, right, is that when you click on the screen, it shows you the distance, so you can actually see how far that is, 51 nautical miles.
Air Canada 037, Los Angeles Tower, roger, continue approach.
So we'll contact them a bit more closer.
That is filed, American 4620. Sydney Tower, Qantas 121, ready for departure.
Qantas 121, Sydney Tower, hold short of runway 34 left, A323 mile final. FedEx 1517 Heavy, contact Memphis departure on 125.8. 125.8, FedEx 1517 Heavy.
So sayintentions seems to be working pretty well.
32 with you, flight level
Like I said before, it does need improvements in many areas, and they do recognise that. So, you know, when you actually sign up for sayintentions, you do sign up with the agreement that the system's not perfect, and it won't be for a long time. But they rely on your report, your feedback after your flight.
American 1350, Rogers ground, push and start approved, tail northwest.
You know, whatever problems you find, report it back, and you know, they'll try and fix it.
Contact Schiphol approach, runway frequency 118.08, speedbird 4 Charlie Key.
Skyhawk 8139er X-ray, Potomac departure, say request.
But I think it's worth it, to be honest with you. I've signed up for the 1-year subscription because I'm doing this world tour, and I just want proper ATC, really, albeit artificial intelligence wise, so yeah, it's better than the native ATC here on MSFS.
Airbus 320, Lima Romeo Golf, contact ground on 121.9er.
And it's good actually, being here in Africa, you hear the African accents, controllers, it's really, really authentic.
Ground, Jetstar 32, requesting taxi.
Jetstar 32, runway 027, taxi via North Apron, November Papa, November 1. Delta 1259er, turn left, heading 325 vectors for the ILS, runway 24 left approach.
Holding short 34 left, Qantas 121.
Air Knot 24 November, Leeds Tower, winds 100 at 15, gusting 26. Runway 14, cleared to land.
Delta 9 at 55 to ground, taxi to Terminal 1, gate 38A via Delta 2, Echo Charlie, Alpha, Alpha Lima 7, hold short of runway 06 left, good day. Delta 9 at 55 Toronto ground, cross runway 06 left, then continue taxi via Delta 2, Echo Charlie, Alpha, Alpha Lima. UPS 198 Heavy, roger, continue crossing runway 10 center.
United 807 Heavy, please expedite your climb to flight level 320.
Runway 27 North Apron, November Papa, November 1, jet start 32.
Skyhawk 39er X-ray, squawk 5774 and ident.
Correction. KCGS, Kilo, Charlie, Golf, Sierra.
Motion start approved, tail northwest, American 1350.
Romeo Charlie, contact Denver Center on 132.7.
Toronto ground, up of 95, ready to taxi to the gate.
Delta 9 at 55, taxi to Terminal 1, gate 38A via Delta 2, Echo Charlie, Alpha, Alpha Lima 7, hold short of runway 06 left, good day.
Atlantic ground, Delta 1939, we're ready to push back and engine start.
Delta 1939, Atlanta ground, pushback and engine start approved, tail north.
Skyhawk 39er X-ray, cleared into the Washington Reagan National Bravo. VFR altitudes, own navigation, expect visual approach. Skyhawk 39er X-ray, radar contact. 7 northwest of Easton at 2,000 feet. Easton altimeter 3065. Cleared into the Washington Reagan National Class Bravo airspace, maintain VFR at or above 2500.
Southwest 1288, midway ground, taxi to gate B24 via Yankee Kilo Foxtrot, Echo 1, hold short of runway 31 right, then Tango, Tango 1, good day.
Alaska 407, welcome to Great Falls, contact ground on 121.7.
Memphis, departure, FedEx 1517 Heavy, 10,000 feet, requesting flight level 280.
American 4620, we are currently in direct hard.
American 4620, roger, direct hop.
80567, Milan, contact drum on 129.775.
Lufthansa 25 Charlie, request taxi.
Airbus Alpha Bravo Charlie, turn right heading 105, vectors for the ILS, runway 24 right approach.
Just looking out for this aircraft. This AI aircraft.
Schiphol approach, Speedbird 4 Charlie Kilo, passing flight level 148, descending 2,000 feet, QNH 998.
Right, and because I've got premium version, then I've got traffic injection here. So if you see this little symbol here, it means that everything's running okay. So traffic online part active 2. Okay.
Emirates 6 Alpha Uniform, contact Melbourne Centre on 122.1.
Right, how far are we now?
Rally departure, Delta 1539, request to continue climb, please.
23 nautical miles. And let's check the
Lufthansa 25 Charlie, runway 07 center, taxi via November 5, November 15, Lima 21.
Right, 3 minutes 30 to our descent, and the VS target is 21. Okay, VS target required 1100. Flight path angle is 429.
Ground on 121.7, Alaska 407.
And that's going to bring us down to our 9,000 feet. And there's our runway heading. Okay, let's tune into, let's see if we've got any maps, anything for
runway 06 approach into Schiphol.
Alright, let's just turn this off.
Cleared the Sierra Uniform Golf 1 Bravo transition, expect ILS runway 6.
Right, let's just get rid of that because that's all far away, and we don't need to listen to it. Okay, so just check airspeed, everything's okay. Right, so let's go to our charts. Okay, flight plan, and we've got a bit 9,500, 6,400, 6,464, and our landing altitude there is 3887. So let's click on that, waypoint info. There you go, 3887. That's the airport elevation. Right, let's just check this out. Right, ground is 121.9, tower 1186. 186. And we're going to be landing at runway 03. Heading is 030. And approaches, we've got RNAV, right, runway 3, RNAV approach, final approach course 031. So it's RNAV, so we've got to watch out for our distances and altitude. So we've got a 3-degree descent path right there. Right, let's see how close we are to our airspace. Space there, so let's just see what we got on sayintentions. That's going to be approach, isn't it? Now we should be able to get the approach up 5.3 nautical miles. We're going to have to contact them now actually. There we go. Do they have an approach? No, they have tower. It's a bit too far for tower, really. Ethiopia center. November 852 Papa Sierra is type TBM 850, requiring entry into the class Charlie airspace inbound to Arba Minch for landing. Nobody listening on 1213. Really? Why? 213, that's center, right? I'm gonna have to contact tower then. 118.186. Let's just check that. VNav. Right, we got to go down. Stop doing that. We're going to have to catch up with ourselves and descend a bit more. We are minus 4.1, so we are well above our descent path. So speed down. let's just check how far we got to go. Okay, we'll be fine. Right, below 200 we can put the inert SEP on. That will slow us down a bit more. And let's just check our descent checklist. So let's just check the weather. Airport, look up map. Choose other. Choose. Come on, can't select it. HAAM. Search. Okay, Arba Airport, Arba Minch Airport information mic 00 Zulu, wind at 105 at 9, visibility 10, sky conditions clear, temperatures 15, dew point 10, QNH 1013. Alright, so we've set standard pretty much. Alright, let's contact tower. Arba Minch Airport, Tower, November 852, Papa Sierra, it's type TBM 850, inbound to land. We are
N85 SPS 852, Papa Sierra, Arba Minch Tower, make straight in for runway 03.
Yeah, make straight in for runway 03. 52 Papa Sierra.
Arba Minch Tower, 06 Kilo Tango, Oscar Yankee, good morning. Currently at General Aviation Parking and requesting IFR clearance to Hotel Alpha Alpha Bravo.
Right, we're climbing back on that slowly. I'm going to just increase it a little bit more. Oops, sorry. To 3,000, see if we can decrease that a little bit. Now we're below 178, just about. I want to put the flaps on. First stage of flaps. Right, we can increase. Well, it's just about. It's just on 178. We're still a bit high. Right, how far do we have left to go? Okay. Yeah, we can reduce that a bit, I think. Yeah, we're there. Oops. Right, so here we've got to be 6'4". Okay, let's get our VNAV. Right, that's increasing, so we need to decrease that now to 6'4". Engaged. And I'll bring that down quite a lot now. We are really behind profile. Okay, let's just select. Okay, flaps. Okay, flaps are selected. Well, altimeter set, cabin altitude down to 0. Pulse lights on, and put lights, landing lights, everything on. Inertial set, that is on. Airflow distributor is required. Ignition, fuel, good. Auto fuel selector is shift to the fullest. Cabin lights. Altimeter's checked. Decision height. I'm just going to set that to 200. Whoops, no, turn that off. How'd that turn off? Oh, that's gone on test now. Oh, that was the one I was meant to do. Right, 6400, 6400. Right. I'll keep going there for some reason. I need to go to charts, come on. Oh, there it is. Right, so we are looking at 5530. Let's just set this to 5530. Well, we can't do that yet actually. Um, 6000 Alpha Mike 214. See, that's not even got it. That's not even got it right. Okay, let's load procedure. Approach. On 3. Load approach and activate. No, that's not even giving me any sensible readouts. So I want 5.
Cessna 2 Sierra X-ray holding short of 3, ready for departure.
Cessna 2 Sierra X-ray, winds 100 at 9er, runway 3, cleared for takeoff.
3 cleared for takeoff, Cessna 2 Sierra X-ray.
Okay, let's just get this air autopilot off.
Two Papa Sierra, winds 170 at 6, runway 03, cleared to land.
Yeah, clear to land, runway 0352 Papa Sierra. Alright, flaps are full, and landing gear down is 3 greens. Let's get a quick picture. Welcome to Arba Minch in Ethiopia. We've crossed borders. Nice. Another town, another country, another airport. Oh, I need to slow the aircraft down. I could have got that turn off actually.
Papa Sierra, contact ground on 121.9er.
Yeah, ground on 121.9, 52 Papa Sierra. Thank you. Good day. One, two, 1, 9.
Arba Minch Aiorport, Oscar Tango, Oscar Yankee, good morning. Currently at General Aviation Parking and requesting IFR clearance to Hotel Alpha Bravo.
Clearance on request, you're number 1.
Clearance to bowl. After departure, I will fire the vectors direct to OCNET, then filed departure runway 3, climbing to flight level 070. Departure frequency 125.1 and squawking 5527, Cirrus Tango Oscar Yankee.
Arba Minch ground, good afternoon, November 852 Papa Sierra, request taxi to parking.
Piper Alpha 5 Tango, read back correct.
Papa Sierra. Taxi to stand parking 9er at your discretion. Good day.
Yeah, it's taxiing to parking 9. Good day, 52 Papa Sierra. Right, 9. Let's have a look, see where that is. Right, these things on my checklist I didn't do due to the rushed. Well, pretty much I've done them really. Yeah, they're all checked off. Okay, so let's go to our charts and select. Oops, not that one. Info and airport. Well, I don't know where that one is really. I mean, it's probably just in front of me, but oh, they don't have anything else, do they? No, that's it. I don't know where it is. Okay, now you can actually ask for progressive taxi. So just to demonstrate that, ground November 852 Papa Sierra would like progressive taxi.
Papa Sierra. Turning on taxi path to stand parking 5. Follow the lights.
Follow the lights. Let's ask him for something else. Yeah, ground November 52 Papa Sierra. Could you put taxi arrows on for me, please? Ground November 852 Papa Sierra, please switch on taxi arrows, progressive arrows. it's not responding on that one. All right. Just have to try and find the lights. Can't quite see it very well, but I think I can just about see it there. Right, where's that taking me now? That's 4. And that's, what's that? That's 3. So 5 must be over here. I better make sure I keep away from that aircraft over there. No, that's not 5, that's 1. So where would 5 be then? That's 4. That's number 1. That's 2. 3, 4. So
Piper Alpha 5 Tango. Taxi to general aviation parking at your discretion. Good day.
Taxi to parking at own discretion. Have a great day. Piper Alpha 5 Tango.
No, I don't see a number 5. You see number 5? No, there's no number 5 here. No, there's only 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's just go to number 1. You're probably wondering what I'm doing. Alright, good. Parking brake on. Alright, cool. Right, okay, just check our landing pressure. Make sure that's down. Right, now switching off the TBM is basically just letting the engine run for a little bit. Right, pulling the prop back, letting that run for about 15 seconds, and after that we can shut off the air condition levers. Right, shut them down. Right, good, and inert sep can come off, and we've got auxiliary boost pump off, water selector off, tanks pulled, shut off, flaps are up, and bleeds off, air conditioning off. Okay. Right, now we can safely open the door. And also the after door as well. Cool, just get a picture. Get another one. Like so. Cool. Right, and yeah, that is pretty much it. Let's take a look outside. There we are. Here is welcome to Ethiopia, Arba Minch Airport. And get a final picture outside. Let's get back in. Cool, that's it. Well, thanks for watching. If you're watching in the replay or the live broadcast, thanks for tuning in. And that's it. That's another leg completed on my MSFS 2025-26 flight tour. All right, so that's great, guys. I'll see you all again in the next one. Bye for now.